We are TV Station of the Year, not just for breaking news, but for being first, fair and accurate. TVC News, first with breaking news.
You're watching TVC Breakfast. Let's get into the paper review and see what the headlines are across the country today. And to help us make sense of all of the headlines we'll be looking at today, I have Funke Treasure, a broadcast journalist, with me here in the studio. Funke, good morning.
Good morning. Good to see you.
Great. And I have Olade Ndiario here, one of our regulars as well, to help us make sense of this. Good morning.
Happy New Month.
Yeah. Oh, yes, exactly. You know, it is only in Nigeria we do this. Happy Sunday, happy weekend, happy Saturday, happy New Month.
Happy New Month.
Exactly.
I wish it could be converted to Naira.
No, but isn't that why we're unique? Isn't that why we're happy people?
It makes sense.
Because when you say Happy New Month, it's like a prayer. You know,
it's a prayer. It's a wish.
Despite all the challenges we're facing, we still find somewhere.
Oh,
let's be happy. Happy New Month. Happy. So you pray for everybody. So Happy New Month. Happy June.
Happy June.
All right. Let's begin with first news. First news is where we start from, and it's talking about Southeast in turmoil as violence escalates. Southeast in turmoil as violence escalates. And Gulag NIS provost killed, police stations, courts, INEC offices razed within 48 hours in Imo State. IPOB order, commercial activities grounded in Imo, Anambra, Enugu, Abia, Ebonyi. And Enugu judge shot dead, 5 killed in Ebonyi as sit-at-home records full compliance. This is the first news. We'll be talking about developments from the Southeast eventually as we get along shortly. Blueprint newspaper. Blueprint says 24 hours after abduction of 200 pupils, bandits kill Mopol, 15 others in Niger community. Governor Bello jets abroad in search of solution. A death toll in Ebonyi rising to 42. 1 killed, 50 houses burned in Gombe. Really troubling. That's Blueprint. Daily Times is next. Daily Times says tougher times as remittances to Federation account drop. Tougher times as remittances to Federation account drop. Okay. Business Day is next. Business Day says Nigeria continues to snub its human capital in chase of shadows. Nigeria continues to snub its human capital in chase of shadows. That's the Business Day. All right, from there, let's go to Leadership newspaper. Leadership says 11 die as IPOB sit-at-home order ground Southeast. 2 policemen, 8 group members die in Umuahia town. Retired judge killed in Enugu. Bandits kill Sheikh. 2 policemen, 12 others in Niger. Will defeat terrorists with new tactics, as the army is saying this. Right? Will defeat terrorists with new tactics. The army is saying this and assuring Nigerians. Right? That's a Leadership newspaper. National Economy. National Economy is next, and it says on social housing program, federal government's 200 billion naira facility lifts mortgage financing and a fund to fast-track construction of 300,000 homes nationwide and to create 1.8 million jobs in 5 years. That's the national economy. News Direct is where we go next, and it's talking about national energy security. NNPC to acquire equity in private refineries. That's News Direct. Okay, then from there, let's go to Daily Sun. Daily Sun says police nab Gulag's killers, injured 10 suspects. Uzodimma Ohaneze, Anyim condemned killing. Right, that's the Daily Sun. From there, let's go to the Vanguard newspaper. Vanguard says Gulag, I phoned to wish him safe journey home. Son is revealing this, the final times before the passing of his father. Says he was in Imo for constitutional review assignment, and Gulag's killers won't go unpunished. Uzodimma is saying this. Arewa youths withdraw threat against Hope Uzodinma, assure Igbo of safety in the north. Ohaneze, northern governors, Ngige, reps, minority caucus, others mourn. APC, PDP bicker over this. That's the Vanguard newspaper. The Nigeria Tribune is next. As IPOB sit-at-home order takes effect, empty streets in southeast states. Banks, markets, schools, parks, petrol stations, others shut down. Petrol sold at 300 naira per litre at black market. Don't travel to southeast. Arewa Consultative Forum warns northerners. Gunmen killed retired judge in Enugu, chief provost of Immigration Service in Imo. That's the Nigerian Tribune. This Day is next. This Day newspaper. Southeast grounded as residents comply with sit-at-home order. Banks, schools, government offices, markets closed. Streets deserted. All right, this is This Day. Daily Trust. Experts warn of anarchy as IPOB locks down the Southeast. It's vote of no confidence on leaders. Odinkalu is saying this. 4 killed in Ebonyi. Police 4 killed in Ebonyi. Police station raised in Imo. And IPOB working in sync with region's governors. Don is saying this. All right, that's Daily Trust. The Punch newspaper is saying that is next. Killing fields. Ebonyi herdsmen killings rise to 52. Niger bandits killed 16. 4 policemen, 7 others gone down in fresh southeast region attacks. We closed shops when Hausa youths were brandishing cutlasses. Igbo trader is saying this. All right, Gulag's murder, governors worried. ACF warns northerners. Wike attacks Uzodinma. It's a back and forth there. And that's the Punch newspaper. The Nation is next. Nation says 2-week ultimatum for bankers to declare assets. Defaulters to forfeit assets. EFCC, no sacred cows. All right, that's the Nation newspaper. Okay. All right, let's get into the issues. Sorry, let's get into the issues right now. I want us to start from the southeast. The IPOB gave a sit-at-home order to all southeasterners as a way of marking those who, paid supreme price at the Civil War. And all of that. And it was a back and forth. At first, people were confused as to whether, is it going to hold, is it not going to hold? And in fact, the statement or the warning or the order coming from the leader of IPOB was that if you are caught outside, you are dead.
I mean, like dead meat.
If you are caught outside within the days of a sit-at-home order, you are dead.
Now,
what do you make of this?
I don't understand why political leaders in the Southeast have not come to realize that they've been applying the same medicine to the same ailment and consistently they've been failing. What is wrong with engaging IPOB? Whether you like it or not, it has become a force to reckon with. If, excuse me, if they could threat that nobody should be on the streets and people complied, that indicates some measure of commitment by the people to the cause of IPOB. Everywhere in the Southeast is killing here, killing there. But will it stop?
All right.
For me, I think that development says a lot. If citizens complied with IPOB's directive, it shows that power is slipping away from the leaders in the southeast area of Nigeria. If the governors could not say no to that, it shows where power has tilted to, and it shows
the
that
balance of power
has shifted. Control, it talks about control. IPOB has the Southeast in control of the Southeast, and it's not palatable news but is the reality. People stayed at home, and the effects, the ripple effects, got to Delta State. It's only Governor Wike who said, look, it's not going to work here because we are South-South. We are the Niger Delta. So this directive cannot hold here. He's the only governor who still got some measure of power and authority, to withstand the control, the spread of the control of IPOB in the Southeast. This is not good news. I saw clips of the state address of Governor Uzodimma, and I just shook my head. It's so late in the day. It showed a man seemingly drowning. And this is the same thing we've been saying to the president of this country. Talk to your people. Benue State women came on TV yesterday to say, look, this cannot continue. We need our president to talk to the nation. These killings are one too many. And as it is, you are the president of the nation, the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So what is happening in the Southeast should be concern for not only the president, but also our legislators.
Recall that the governor of Ebonyi State, Dave Umahi, had issued a counter order to his people initially, saying anyone who obeys the sit-at-home order, if you don't open your shops, prepare to forfeit your shop and your job. But eventually he came back to retract to say, okay, people have the rights to, you have the fundamental right to either close your shop or...
Now, the shops were not funded by the government. So on what platform is he standing to have given that instruction? It's all of what I call hiding behind a finger, pretending to be the authority. Whereas IPOB, in what we now call non-state actor, gave an instruction across several states. People complied. If you look back over the weekend, we lost Gulag, we lost Justice Naji, we lost the chief post officer of the immigration service in Owerri. Now, a police station was set ablaze. Some policemen were killed. INEC office was also burnt. Police station was also. I don't understand. Maybe there is somebody profiting from some of these things, hence they don't want it to stop. It is beyond them. They should engage IPOB and other interests.
All right.
Because nobody owns the Southeast more than the other. They are all equal and joint stakeholders. The same way that we all are joint and equal owners of Nigeria.
Of Nigeria as a country. Now, Funke, when you talk about the issue of the president talking, what difference does the talking of the president mean to anybody? Because every time he talks, everybody, okay, he raises debates from different parts of the country because the interpretation and the deductions that Nigerians, feast from when the president makes a statement is there. But what impact, what does it translate to?
The first one I'll say is that when the man in charge, the ultimate authority, comes out to say something, one, it allays the fears of the people that there's actually somebody in Aso Rock who's in charge. Number two, it shows that this man in charge is at least doing something. But this idea of the presidency talking much more than the president gives some sort of fear that perhaps maybe the president's role has been hijacked. So when the president, and if the president comes out, there is at least the hope that he's there, is in charge, and is doing something. Because when and if he appears, we believe that he's going to at least lay down something, some actionable plans he's taking or is about to take. You need to assure your people.
So the presidency talking and the president talking are not the same thing? It's
not the same, because when the presidency talks, we believe he's such a somebody. There's such a somebody talking. We want our president to talk more.
Not the presidency.
The presidency.
Unfortunately, I no longer want to hear the president.
Why is that?
Because we have begged, we have pleaded, we have explained why it is so important that he personally talks to Nigerians. He's our father, number one citizen. He came to beg for our votes, and then we gave him. Put in context.
Even cried sometimes.
Put in context, he's our number one servant. He's accountable to us. You see that he holds us in so much contempt that, okay, you guys can't do nothing. I'm not talking. We've been begging for a media parley, whereby there are journalists around him. They will ask critical questions, and from his mouth, the Nigerians will hear answers. This will go a long way in giving us some assurance and hope.
But the president has been given.
The presidency.
Yeah, but the president himself.
I told you this before.
Yes.
Let me repeat myself. The presidency didn't belong to any political party. Wasn't on ballot paper. We didn't vote for presidency. We voted for the president, a man. Imagine if in Lagos the governor does the same thing. Okay, he fails to. It doesn't talk to us. This will not work, and that's why we keep having so many problems. I can assure you, a state of the national address by the president will have gone a very long way.
Precisely the point I made earlier, but you see, it's becoming too late in the day. Just the way the governor of Imo State has now discovered. Now, when all of these security breaches and situations started, it started in the Northeast. We were shouting, we shouted ourselves hoarse. But the failure for a decisive action to stem the insecurity in the Northeast, I think emboldened those in the southeast of the country to start theirs. And now we have not Northeast, we have the Southeast. Will the president wait until the entire nation is engulfed before coming out to say something? Would our legislators also watch till it becomes, as people say, let me use Nigerian parlance, yam pepe scatter scatter.
but talking about legislators, the legislators have been talking, have been expressing themselves on the floor of the National Assembly.
When you say they have been talking,
in fact, they've expressed frustration.
You are being
no, they haven't.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yes.
No, they haven't.
Because we expected more from them.
When you saw somebody like Senator Smarter Day and the others,
yeah, but it was shouted down. Does that not say something about the legislature?
But he made his point.
See, let me tell you,
just one person.
They should have been the one who would have been insisting on the president talking, even if to address the National Assembly.
Exactly.
Maybe from there we can all listen and take a cue, but not the way things are. Let me also say this. The Southwest APC, they had a meeting where they said they do not support the call for Yoruba nation. They wanted the social, all of that. They must understand that it's beyond all of that position. Do the people still have confidence in them as leaders? Number two, the non-state actors that you are just looking at as if they are inconsequential. If care is not taken, Southeast will be a child's play when they also go gaga. So why are we not learning from all of these things? Why are leaders behaving as if they are safe, they are secure, and nothing can happen?
Our representatives go on like that.
The people has the power, which they surrendered to the elected people, and then the elected also wanted to appoint some people. Let it not be that the people will be forced to want to take that power back.
No,
because
there's no let it not be. That's what we're seeing in the Southeast. The people are taking their power back.
And if they take the power back, that'll be really dangerous.
So look at what is happening to the governor of Imo State now. He is right in the middle of a crisis. The power has slipped from him, as it were. So we cannot watch for this sort of thing to happen to all the states in the federation. Look at what's happening in Borno State. It's already spreading. The point we're making is, do not allow it to spread more than this. The people gave you the power, and the people will take their power if you don't do anything about it. Already the people in the southeast saw that, look, it doesn't look like government can secure our lives. If IPOB says stay at home, I better stay at home, because this other alternative, which is the major choice that I have, is not, it's not
forthcoming.
It's not
if we must be honest, if we must be honest with ourselves,
we have to round up.
I'll finish in 30 seconds. In Niger State,
10 seconds.
The government is not in control. In Kaduna, they are not in control. Okay? In Imo, the same thing. This is an indication of a country melting down gradually. So action must be taken, and as fast as possible. We no longer have the luxury of time.
Two things before I go. The new chief of army staff says they're going to use new tactics. I just want to say that the police was wrong to let us know that it's the driver, Gulak's driver, who gave the information.
Exactly.
Please change your tactics, police force. Secondly, on behalf of the women of Niger State, please be Konu. Get those children back. They're young children. They can't withstand the sort of thing that the Greenfield students went through. Those children abducted from the Islamic school. Please, Niger State, this is not a matter of ransom. Go there and get those children. They're minors.
They can be traumatized for the rest of their lives, and the consequences will be dire on the country and the family. Thank you so much, Olade Indiario, for coming on the program. Thank you so much. Funke Trasher, thank you very much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Right.